Welcome back to Learn SKN, and today we have a kinda old but goodie past paper, a paper 1 for Principles of Business, but this is from mid-June 2013. Now the reality is this: the syllabus was changed about 2 years ago for POB, and what they really took out would have been, the latter part of the subject, the economics. They took out the economics and the accounts, so most of the content is still relevant. It is still relevant content, still relevant questions. Just that some of them to the latter part, about the balance of trade, balance of payments, the social accounting, those things are not really as popular in the POB syllabus as they were back then. But most of the other sections are still relevant up to today. So this is still good content. All right, so let's just jump into it. It is the May-June 2013 POB paper 1. All right, number 1. Private enterprise is one mainly to, and of course the objective of any business is to make a profit, create a profit. Number 2, which of the following types of business environment is most typical of the Commonwealth Caribbean? And the best answer for that one is B, mixed economy. Number 3, which of the following is not a function of money? And the answer is indivisibility. Number 4, in a public limited company, the losses are borne by the shareholders. Number 5, a major function of the public sector is to B, serve the country. Number 6, which of the following responsibilities must be assumed by the management of a company? Is it producing goods of a marketable quality? 2, maximizing efficiency and creating surpluses. 3, determining individuals to be paid, determining dividends to be paid to shareholders. And 4, maintaining good communication and human relations with staff. And of course, the best answer there is D. Because, this is responsibility to the customer. This is responsibility to the investors, responsibility to the shareholders, and of course to employees. Number 7, select the objectives and procedures for achieving goals is referred to as, and the best answer here is A, planning. And select the objectives and the procedures, that's planning. Number 8, a primary role of the human resource department of a firm is to hire, recruit, train, and motivate workers. So that's A. Number 9, a major role of a trade union is to encourage B, advancement of the welfare of its members. Number 10, which of the following activities carried out in a firm is not under the supervision of the marketing manager? And the best answer here is B, purchasing. Number 11, which of the following department is not a functional area of a business? And of course, it is the public relations. That's normally under marketing. Public relations is normally under marketing. Number 12, J.B. Auto Company decides to export car engines from Barbados to Trinidad. Which of the following is the best mode for transporting the engines? And of course, the best answer here is via C. So that's B. 13, an entrepreneur may reduce his risk of loss by A, planning ahead. 14, cash used to secure a loan at a bank is referred to as, and the best answer here is A, collateral. 15, the condensation of a business plan contained in the executive summary, D. A firm may change the main objective from profit to market share if there is an increased C, competition in the marketplace. 19, Kiki sustained burns while at work at a local fast food restaurant. Under which of the following insurance policies is she likely to be compensated? And the best answer is D, employer's liability. 18, a purchase order is a D, statement offering to buy goods. 19, which of the following ways is not legitimate for terminating the contract? And of course D, change of mind. 20, the monthly payments collected by insurance company on behalf of the policyholder is known as B, premiums. 21, the term human resource refers to D, persons available for productive and professional services. 22, the following results is least likely to occur from growth in an organization? And of course the answer is C, increased communication. It gets more complicated as the company grows. 23, which of the following type of capital is used to deter the operations of a business? C, working. 24, the price of an article is usually high when there is B, small quantities for sale and many people wanting to buy it. The supply and demand right there. 25, to which of the following industries does firm involved in food processing belong? Of course, that's D, manufacturing. 26, producing, pricing, promotion, and place are components of B, marketing mix. 27, which of the following commodities is a product of manufacturing industry? And the best answer here is C. Best answer is A, cars. Number 28, the following activities is not a function of the retailer? And the best answer is D, transporting goods to suitable storage facilities. That's more of a wholesaler's job. 29, which of the following activities can be described as marketing a product? The best answer is B, distributing the commodities to outlets. 30, which of the following operations is an example of sales promotion? B, free sampling. 31, which of the following characteristics best describe a perfectly competitive market? C, production of almost identical goods, homogeneous goods. They produce almost the same goods. 32, which of the following property rights gives identity to a specific producer's goods? The answer is B, the brand. The brand gives specific rights and identity to a good. 33, a market in economics terms is defined as, and the best answer is D, any situation which brings the buyer and seller into contact, and situation which exists when buyers and sellers influence the price of goods. 34, which of the following factors is least likely to influence consumer behavior? And the best answer is D, place of residence. All the rest are factors that affect demand for products. 35, which of the following entities can have their shares traded on the stock exchange? Best answer here is the public companies. B, public limited companies can trade their stocks on the stock exchange, not private, not partnership. 36, Tom invests his savings by buying shares in a company. From this investment, Tom expects to receive, and of course, the answer is D, dividend. When you buy shares, you earn dividend. 37, Mr. Jones has several bills of fixed amounts to pay each month. His bank manager agreed to pay them monthly from Mr. Jones' account. This service provided by the bank is referred to as, and the best answer here is a standing order. C, standing order. 38, which of the following caused the bank to dishonor a check? And the answer is 1, irregular signature, 2, check is post-dated, and 4, the amount in words and figures do not agree. Alright, so that's answer is C. 39, the major role of the central bank is to A, issue notes and coins. All the rest here are basically the commercial banks. 40, investment can be defined as, and the answer is B, addition to capital stock of a country. So you're adding to a capital resources stock of a country, so that's investing. 41, government can influence business activity positively by reducing tax on businesses can positively, influence activity. Taxes mean that the cost of production is lower, and so they can hire more people and stuff like that because the cost of doing business is lower. Also, prices would reduce based on that. 42, a price control may be defined as a B, government limit on the price of goods or services. 43, government imposes taxes for which of the following reasons? And the best answer here is D, which is 2, 3, and 4. And 2 says redistribute income, that's true. 3, to promote economic growth, that's true. And 4, to improve balance of payments. 4, which of the following taxes is paid on wages and salaries? Income tax, so that's A, income tax. 45, which of the following measures can be considered an incentive to industries? And the answer is D, training employees. Increasing corporate tax, that's not an incentive. Devaluing the currency, not an incentive, makes it more hard to compete. Increasing insurance premiums, that means that a company has to spend more on insurance, that's not a positive step. 46, which of the following forms of taxation can be classified as direct? That means it comes directly from your income, and of course that's income tax. All these other taxes are consumption taxes. They are paid when you purchase or take part in consume something. 47, which of the following forms of taxation requires every employee to pay the same percentage of his salary? That's proportional. D, proportional. 48, a government can correct an adverse foreign exchange problem by A, increasing custom duties. That means that nobody will want to import more things, so demand for the foreign exchange would go down. 49, a country has a favorable balance of trade when A, it sells more than it buys. Again, these stuff normally not going to come on the current POB papers. It's just from the old school. These will come on economics papers though. 50, which of the following would not contribute to economic development and growth of a country? A, increase importation of consumer goods. If you increase importation, it's not going to develop the country itself because you're not supporting local. 1, which of the following actions of the government is most likely to lead to an improvement in the standard of living? And the best answer is C, abolishing taxes on low income, so they have more spending power, they can buy more stuff, companies make more things because demand increase. 52, inflation can best be described as C, a general and sustained rise in the levels of price. Inflation is when the general price levels in an economy are rising. 53, education contributes to the economic growth by ensuring that the workforce is highly efficient. 55, which of the following is not from part of a country's balance? Which of the following will not form part of a country's balance of trade? And the answer is A, remittances from abroad. Again, you might not see these questions coming on the current one because these are more economics based questions, but still it's good to know, by the way, information. 55, which of the following methods can the government use to reduce unemployment? And of course the answer is C, employment leveling firms, meaning that they pay the firm some money to train employees and stuff like that. 56, which of the following trading agreements is Barbados promoting when it sells furniture to Jamaica? Of course, that's CARICOM members. 57, to correct the adverse balance of payments position, a government may, and the answer is B, increase exports. Alright, balance of payment deficit means that you're importing more than you export, so of course to change that, you increase your exports. 58, the term economic dualism refers to an economy in which one sector is D, technologically advanced while the other is technologically retarded. So that's similar to some of the Caribbean economies, so that's D. And trust me, stuff gonna come on Caribbean economies. That's a whole chapter in POB. 59, which is the following economic problems are prevalent in the Caribbean. All these are gonna come. Of course, it says high levels of unemployment, we have that. Adverse balance of payments, we have that. Lack of capital investment, we got that. Low productivity in manufacturing, majority of us got that. So the answer is D, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the last one, which of the following organizations would settle a dispute among banana producing countries of the Caribbean and Central America over preferential agreement with the European Union? And of course, we all know once it's trade, it's going to be the WTO. So that's A. Alright, so that's a quick run through of the June 2013 POB paper 1. Alright, like I said, some of this stuff would not come on current POB, like balance of trade and that kind of stuff, but majority of this stuff still relevant. And so you know what to do. You have to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And please don't be selfish, share the videos with your friends now. Share the videos so that we can get more popular out there. Alright, I'm gonna drop the 2014 paper, and I think that would be it for POB because I only have the 2013, 2014, the 2014 January, the May-June 2015, and the May-June 2016. That's all I would have. And I've already uploaded 3, so I'll upload this one, so that may make it 4, and then later on I'll upload the 2014, and that would be it for the POB ones that all leaked. Alright, so that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.